going to do some working out today. So I'm going to show you our board today. So guys, with our workout today, you will have the option to kind of do an extra set of this. I don't want to stay on camera too long because it makes these lives like super long and then nobody watches them. So you always have the option to do more and do more rounds if you're feeling like you can or you want to get more out of it. Okay, so anyway, here's our warm up. We're going to warm up 3 rounds of either jogging with high knees or standing with high knees. We're going to do some butt kickers, 30 of each of those. I'll show you those as we go. Then we have a new movement that you guys have not done if you've been working out with me. It's called a dipping bird. It's basically a straight-legged single leg deadlift. So I'll show you how you do that. You don't need weight. It's just body weight. It's a great exercise for your hamstrings and glutes. Then we're going to do some scapular only push-ups. So these are push-ups without bending the elbows. I'll show you those. We're going to stretch. Don't let me forget to stretch, guys, because I get all like stressed out and like nervous, which you probably don't realize, but I forget sometimes what it was that I set out to do. So we're going to stretch and do some planks today. So we're going to spend some time working on our core. And then our workout today will be 8 minutes long. And as I was saying, you can continue this on. So what I'm going to suggest is if you want to do more, that when you're done the 8 minutes with me, excuse me, you're the first people I've spoken to today. So my voice is always like kind of weird in the morning. You can rest for 4 minutes and then repeat it, okay? Or you can add a different movement in for what we're going to do, because we're going to do jumping jacks, which are not the most exciting thing, but they're effective. And we're going to do Cossack squats, which is those side-to-side squats. And the rep scheme is basically going to be in between every set of Cossack squats, we're going to be doing jumping jacks. So at first, it's going to feel like a lot of jumping jacks, but then eventually what will happen is these reps will increase. So we'll go 50 jumping jacks, 2 Cossack squats, 50 jumping jacks, 4 Cossack squats, 56, 58, blah, 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 10, all as high as you can go, right? So you might be at a different time or a different rep scheme than I'm at. I'm just going to go at my pace and you guys are going to go at your pace. So with that being said, I didn't actually set up my music today, so guys bear with me and I'll get that set up. It won't take me very long. I want to just start off just kind of stretching a little bit. While I get the music, I'm going to just have to fiddle around with the camera here. Sorry, hold on. Oh, I'm going to be sideways. Sorry. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Screw it. I'm not going to have music. You guys can play your music at home. So we're going to start 3 rounds, going with some high knees to start. I'll stand back here so you can see me. So remember, high knees, you can just bring your knees up like this, or you can jog. Okay, so we're gonna do 30 of those. I gotta fix my ponytail so it doesn't fall out. Here we go, starting with 30 high knees. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Butt kickers. So with butt kickers, guys, you can either do these standing, you're trying to like think about kicking your butt with your heels, or you can do them running. And we're doing 30 of those. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 20, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 30. Good. Okay, so this is a new movement for us, dipping birds. Basically, what you're imagining, and I call it a dipping bird, is because your torso and your one leg, remember in Bugs Bunny, those of you that are old enough to remember Bugs Bunny, there was that bird that was like dipping his nose into the water, okay? So try to keep your torso and your leg in one straight line. So your goal is to be, sorry, that leg is sore for me today. Your goal is to be in this nice straight line like so, okay? So you can put your hands out here, wherever feels good. So you're basically just coming down and up. What you don't want to do, guys, this is important. What you don't want to do is just kind of flop forward, okay? So you have to keep your core tight and squeeze the glutes to do this. So let's do, we're going to do 10 per leg. Okay, so leaning forward. If the one leg gets tired, you can always alternate sides. It'll just be a little slower. I think I've done about 6 on this one side. Now, if you had weights, this is a great movement too. You could do with weights, but in our warm-up, we're just doing body weight, okay? So here, trying to keep that core on. And also, one other thing that's important, guys, is just have a look here a second. Don't come down and like rotate, okay? You're trying to keep your hips square when you're doing this, so trying to point both your hips to the ground. So correct it as you're going if you need to, okay? So switching sides if you haven't already. 10 on the other side. My right leg with my bad knee is very weak. I have a hard time balancing on it. So this is really something good for me to do to strengthen all those little stabilizing muscles which don't work very well because of the knee. Yay. So I just found out that my knee surgery might be canceled, which really sucks because then I have to prolong this pain that I'm in even more. Just awesome. I'll try to stay positive about it. I'm sure there's a reason that all of this is happening. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to drop down to the ground and we're going to do scap-only push-ups. So I'm going to show you these. Let me lower my camera here so you can see me. So the goal here is to keep yourself in this nice tight plank position and just drop your shoulders and then push up. We're only going to do 5 of these. Drop and push, drop and push. So this is like your shoulder warm-up. So trying not to bend the elbows, just 5. Good. And let's come back to the top and we'll start back up again with, I should have put my camera the other way. This way is hard because I get cut off on my head. And let's go again, 30 knee ups. 20. And 30, good. 30 heels to butt. Again, stepping or jogging. That was 30. All right, dipping birds, 10 per side. With control. It's not about speed. Control it, keep the core tight. It's okay if you lose your balance, just catch it. Concentrate on keeping your abs tight, squeezing your glutes. This hip really wants to turn up for me. Try to keep your hips square to the ground. I think I'm on 7. Squeeze the bum. 8, 9, and 10. And then switching sides. 10 on this side. It's amazing when you go to your strong leg, if you have one, how much easier it is. Again, keeping your torso in your leg in one straight line. Obviously, me looking at the camera does not work. I fall over. Good stuff. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I don't know if you caught the stretching session I did yesterday, so I'm gonna try to keep that up on Sundays as well. And then Saturdays, you know, kind of do your own thing. I went on a super long hike, which was awesome. Okay, scapular push-ups, so down on the ground. 5 scapular push-ups, down and up. 4, 5. Awesome. Last round, knee up. 30 of these. Good. Heels to butt. Awesome. Let's do those dipping birds. Last set. Focus your attention on, my tights are falling down today, on keeping your glutes tight and your core tight with control. So I'm introducing this movement to you guys. If you do have weights, we're going to eventually do this with hopefully some books or buckets or dumbbells or containers of laundry detergent, whatever you have that you can hold in your hands. And I don't know if you guys saw, just while I'm chatting here, on my page, just scroll down, there's this really cool thing. And if you do have a dumbbell, you can turn your dumbbell into a kettlebell, which I thought was really neat. It's, I have no affiliation with that company or anything. I don't benefit in any way. I just thought that's really cool. If you do have dumbbells and you'd like to kind of convert them into kettlebells, you know, it's such a cost savings if you think about it, because kettlebells and weights are not cheap. So I remember one day finishing these off, I told somebody what all the equipment in the gym actually costs, and their mind was blown. Gym equipment is not cheap, especially good stuff. Okay, scapular pull-ups or push-ups, dropping down, pushing up, down, and up. 5 reps. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna stretch out, then we're gonna do some planks. So grab a sip of water. That warm-up wasn't too bad. Our workout, I think, is gonna be pretty bad. So today I have Lime ketones. And guys, I don't know if you saw, 25% off today and tomorrow for anybody to get their ketones. So if you're interested in getting started, no time like the present. Okay, my head is still cut off in this video. Let's try this. All right, so let's just start at the top with some head circles all the way around in one direction. Let's go 3 times. And 3 times the other way. Good stuff. Shoulder shrugs, up and down, up and down. Oh, Jackie's drinking lime too. Nice. Yeah, lime, you know, it's funny. It's like I'll stop drinking it for a while and then come back to the lime ketones and I'm like, oh my God, it's the best. Up and around backwards. So rolling the shoulder blades down your back. Good job. Let's do 5 of those. And then 5 big arm circles. Really breathe here. Breathe in as you circle. Work out all those crunchies. I have a lot of crunchies today. Awesome. Shake it out. Let's take our legs a little wider. Bend your knees. Just rotating through the hips and the waist. So I'm just trying to read comments. Good stuff. So reaching up with your right hand and then up out of your waist, over to the one side, stretching out your side. Good, and other side, reaching up and over. Awesome. Let's take our legs super wide. Okay, this camera is driving me freaking crazy. I really should have done the other angle. Okay, so let's take a wide stance with our legs and let's just lean down. So get your head down nice and low. Just feel the stretch on your inner thighs here. You grab your hands, your feet, touch the floor, whatever works for you. Just hold that stretch. We're going to be doing a lot of side-to-side movement with a Cossack squat, so we're going to warm up those inner thighs here. Good stuff. Walk your hands to one side, pull your head in, grabbing hold of that opposite ankle with the opposite arm. Good. Walking to the other side, grab that opposite ankle with the opposite arm, pull the head in, feel the stretch behind your legs. Good stuff. legs wide, just come up to a standing position and just shift your weight gently side to side. Just getting ready for what we're gonna do with our Cossack squats in a bit. Good, keep going. Good, and let's come all the way down to one side. Try to keep your heel on the ground if you can and point that other heel to the ceiling. If your heel comes off, it's okay, but try to really sit back in that heel. Good stuff, hold it there. And let's come up and go to the other side. Now don't copy me on this side because I cannot get low. Just feel that stretch. Go as low as you can. This is my range of motion on my right side. But you guys can get your butt down as low as you can. Good stuff. Let's come out of that. Let's take a lunge step forward and drop that back knee. Bring your hands up above your head and push your hips forward. If that's too hard to keep your hands up, just use your hands on your knee for balance, okay? Reaching up, stretching out the hips. Good stuff, keep holding it. Now you're gonna bring your hands to the inside of that foot and push that front knee out to the side. Good, keep your hands on the floor, bring that leg back so you're in a plank position and bring the other leg forward and let's do that high lunge on this side. So lifting the torso up if you can, otherwise just use your front leg for balance. Keep holding, feel that stretch. Good, and let's drop the hands on the inside and push that knee out. It's chilly in here today, my nose is running. It's awesome. So guys, if you're just tuning in, welcome to our home workout. You can always come back later and do this on your own time and join in the fun. Okay, so for my worker outers, we're gonna do some fun stuff with planks today. You might wanna put something like on the floor. I'm gonna use a little mat. So we're gonna be doing something called plank up downs, okay? These are awesome and not easy, but they're great. So hopefully you guys can see that. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come down onto the floor like so. I'm gonna be on my elbows and I'm gonna push myself up into a plank from the elbows and then I'm gonna come up to my hands, okay? So that is an up. Okay, remind me someone when I do this again, never to put the camera in landscape mode and put it in portrait mode because this really, really sucks. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna do 10 up downs on one side. Okay, so we're gonna go up using whatever arm you want to come up. So we're gonna come up into that plank, come up, I'm coming up on the left and down on the left. We're gonna do 10 of these. Keep everything tight through your core. Camera angle is terrible. Bear with me. Technology. Okay, that's better, I think. Okay, so you guys are probably already at your 10. So up and down for 10 on the one side. And then we'll just rest for a second. Once you've done your 10, catch a breath. I'm gonna do 10 more, but this time you're gonna lead with the other side. Okay, so coming up into plank, and we're leading with the other side. 10 of these. Stay tight, keep your butt tight, keep your core tight. 6, I think 7, 8, 9, and 10, and rest. Awesome. Okay, next thing we're gonna do for planks is gonna be side to side planks. So these are hard to do on your elbows. So if you can't do them on your hands, then you can just hold side plank on your elbows for the amount of time that we're doing this. So what we're gonna do I don't need my mat anymore. And so we're gonna come up onto one hand. We're gonna push up into this position here. If this is hard, you can put that leg in front. We're gonna hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're gonna switch over to the other side for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. We're doing 10 of these. Okay, keep going. 2, 3, 4, 5, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and switch. I'm at 4. So guys, if you cannot be on your hand, just hold side plank on one side until you're tired, and then switch. On your elbow is fine. It's just hard to come up into this switching position. And switch. Keep going. 4, 5, and switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, and switch. Let's do 4 more of these. This is 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and switch. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and switch. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. All right, so that's our little bit of plank work today. You guys can always do more of those later. So we're gonna start our workout. I'm gonna set my timer for 8 minutes and do my best to do this with you guys. Now again, with Cossack squats, guys, you can, if you want, use a weight, okay? So with Cossack squats, what we're trying to do is keep our legs the same distance apart, like this. Come down as low as you can, and then come all the way up and come down as low as you can on the other side. If you have a weight, you want to make this harder, you can hold that weight here like this. If you want to make it even harder, you can hold 2 weights, okay? So it doesn't really matter. Just keep your body as upright as you can. So we're going to be doing 50 jumping jacks and then 2 Cossack squats. So 1, 2, 50 jumping jacks, 4 Cossack squats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, makes sense? So I'm going to start my timer, adjust this. Somebody who's watching this, who does this with me, can you please send me a message tomorrow morning and say, Jen, put your camera on portrait mode. I have my tripod set up on landscape, and so didn't bother changing it. All right, let's get my timer going here for 8 minutes. And again, once we're done this 8 minutes, guys, you can rest for a few minutes and repeat it, okay? Here we go. Oh, what's it doing? Sorry, I'm trying to connect here to my timer. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Get the time set. This iPad is ancient. If anyone is selling an iPad, can you let me know? I need a new iPad. Okay. All right, here we go. We're going to start with 50 jumping jacks. You guys ready? If you can't do jumping jacks, guys, you can side step. I would do about 30 side steps. Otherwise, you'll be here doing side steps all day. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 50 jumping jacks. Count them out. Now, you may be at a different time or pace than me, so go at your own pace, guys. You're going to move to your 2 Cossack squats. When you're done, your 50 jumping jacks. Then you go back to 50 jumping jacks, and then 4 Cossack squats. I've lost count already, because I always do when I'm talking. Hopefully you have some music playing. Good job, keep it up. I think I'm at 30. Remember, you can side step, right? Keep going, keep going. I think I have 6, 3, 2, and 1. I'm moving into my Cossack squats. I'm gonna do them weighted. You don't have to. Take that wide stance, side, with control, to side. And that's it for 2. Going back to jumping jacks. So next round of squats is gonna be 4. Break if you need to, but try to keep a steady pace. My legs are sore. Whew. For me. Side step if you want. Good stuff. Now we're on 4 squats, so with or without weight. I don't know why these are called Cossack squats. I don't know who Mr. Cossack or Mrs. Cossack was. I'll have to Google that. Back to 50. We're 2 minutes in, 6 minutes to go. Whew, legs. Man, oh man, my legs are killing me. I'm not used to jumping this much. Side steps if you want. All right, now I'm on 6, so you may be at a different place. So side to side, with or without weight. Awesome job. Keep going, guys. We're going up by 2s on those squats. I'm going to do some cross-country skiers here. My shins are killing me. Keep going. Awesome job, you guys. Keep it going. Getting to that 50 mark on those jumping jacks. I have to watch, my knee is starting to bug me here. I think I'll just go to jogging. I don't want to injure it. Hey Robert, thanks, you're amazing too. Keep going, 50 jumping jacks. Good, I'm on 8 squats here. I think I'll do weights for this one. So holding it up, all the way down, all the way up for 8. Oh, inspiring. Thank you. I do what I do because I love what I do, Robert. I just want everybody to feel good and have something positive in their lives right now. We all need this. Keep going. That was 8 for me. I think I did 1 extra. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Just move. Just move. Here we go. I'm moving to jogging, guys. My right knee, which is my bad knee, is getting aggravated from that side movement. So, or maybe I'll just do side step. That's not so much strain on my knee. So if you're doing side steps, guys, just do 30. Okay? The other option would be to do like a knee up. As long as you're moving, that's all that matters. Any movement, guys, is better than no movement. So when people tell me, I don't want to exercise, I don't know what to do, just get off the couch. Just go for a walk. That's what you do. You just start. The worst thing is to do nothing. Inaction, more inaction leads to inaction, leads to lots of problems down the road. So always keep moving, even if it's getting up off your couch for the first time in a long time and going to walk to, the corner of your street or something, right? All right, I'm gonna move over to my 10 squats. Coming nice and low if you can. Again, I can't go low on that side. It's meant to be much lower. So just go as low as you can. We are at 6 minutes, 2 minutes to go. Good work. Again, this can be held. You can hold a weight. That was 5, 6 for me. Keep going. Good stuff. So it's supposed to be 50 jumping jacks. I'm jogging to not put any strain on my knee. Maybe I'll move my arms this time. So you can always modify. If you have an injury, there's people with far worse issues than you and I that work out every single day. They don't make excuses and they do what they can. And that's really what it's all about, doing what you can. Staying positive, focusing on the cans, not the can'ts. Focusing on all those amazing things that you have in your life, like a roof over your head, food to feed yourself, your family around you. I don't know about you, but I feel very grateful and very happy. And I hope you do too. And I hope you put things in perspective. Good stuff. I'm going to move into my last set. We've got 30 seconds, guys. I'm on 12 here. Keep it up. Keep pushing through this. You guys are amazing. And I love that you're doing this with me and taking care of yourself to try to be better, to try to stay healthy, to try to be a role model for your children. And if your children are doing this, imagine the positive impact this is going to have on your lives too, moving forward, and how you can teach your children and so on to stay active and healthy. That's how we change the world, guys. One person at a time. Good stuff. Stay positive. You got it. And we're done. 8 minutes. Amazing job. Virtual high five. Woo! All right. Grab a sip of water. Now, for those of you diehards out there, you could repeat that. What I would suggest is maybe changing the movements up a little bit. So instead of jumping jacks, you could do high knees or running on the spot or something else instead of always that repetitive movement. So you could do that, and then you could do a different type of movement, like so you could do some lunges, 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on, and just do that for another. Hey Robin, hi, thank you, you're awesome too. So yeah, you can make up any kind of little workout you want, just 2 movements, one that's kind of like cardio, like the jumping jacks, and then one that's kind of more of like a leg thing. So the point of that is like combining the jumping and the running kind of component with the opposite, sort of more strength building for the squat. So you could do air squats, you could do lunges, whatever. Okay, those of you that want to go and do that, you can turn me off if you want, or you can stay here and stretch out with me. I'm just going to sip on my 25% off ketones, guys. Don't forget, they're on sale till tomorrow. Reach out if you want to get this amazing price. It's awesome. High five, Carrie. Yeah, awesome. All right, let's start with our legs wide. We just did a whole bunch of like inner thigh work there. And just reaching up and then bending forward as far as you can. Okay, that might be here, it might be lower. Just go as low as you can go. We'll just hold that stretch of the inner thighs and just breathe here. So guys, I'm gonna post actually this morning one of the other commitments I made to myself for however long more we have in social distancing mode, is one of the commitments I made to myself was to get up a little earlier and to do either meditation or breathing. And one of the breathing techniques, and I'm going to post it on my wall, is you may have heard of Wim Hof, W-I-M-H-O-F, and he has like a really cool breathing technique. I did that this morning, and man, like I just feel amazing. I feel alive, on fire. I just feel like, ooh, I could conquer the world. It's amazing. So I will post the link to how to do that breathing. It's pretty cool. You can do that with your friends or you can do it alone. So reaching up and over. Go as far as you can on this side. Okay, that might be grabbing your toe if you're flexible. If not, just lean over as far as you can. Good stuff. Other side, pushing up and over as far as you can. Good job. Let's bring the soles of the feet together here. Knees are wide, pushing down on those knees. Just getting that another deep stretch through the groin here. I think I'm gonna stretch our calves out a little bit because I don't know about you guys, but all that jumping kind of fired up my calves, especially on the outside. So we'll do a couple stretches for those. Good stuff. Let's come on to hands and knees first. We'll do some cat-cows. So keeping a nice flat back here and then rounding up through the mid-back. Don't forget to breathe. And breathe out or breathe in wherever you were. Doesn't really matter as long as you're breathing. Up and down. One more. Good. And this is where we're going to stretch out our calves. So tuck your toes, send your hips back. Let's go into that down dog position. Now, if you're flexible and you can get both heels down, great. If not, just do one heel at a time. I'm going to do one heel at a time today. Really try to put that whole weight. So you can kind of lift up that other foot. This is really going to get the whole back of your leg, including your calves. And the more you bring your knee forward, the more of a stretch you're going to get. Good stuff. I'm going to switch legs now. My good old right knee, right leg is always tighter on the calf. It compensates. Get rid of this mat. Holding that stretch on the one side. And let's just walk our feet and our hands together. Keep your head down and low, guys. Stay contract or stay relaxed here with that head. Just feeling the stretch in your glutes and your hamstrings and all the way down the back of your back and your neck. Now we're going to come up very slowly together, okay? Don't come up fast. It's important that you're rolling up one vertebrae at a time. I don't want you guys to get dizzy. Nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow. And just hang out for a second while I adjust this again. Awesome. All right, let's stretch out our quads so you can grab onto something if you need to and just hold on to one leg. In this position here, guys, you want to push your hips forward, push that knee to the ground so your knee shouldn't be way up in the sky. Push your foot into your hand as well. You get a nice stretch through the front of your thigh, your quadriceps, 4 muscles there. Good work. And then switching sides, same thing. So pointing that knee down towards the ground, pushing the foot into the hand. Good work, just coming out of that. Watch this leg, it always hurts when I let go. So last thing for the calves that we'll do, and then we'll just do one last thing. So find a wall. I'm going to use this box here. And you're going to put your toe up against that box, and you're just going to lean in. And this is going to give you a nice, or against the wall, this is going to give you a nice stretch through that calf, through your feet. Good stuff. The other thing you can do for your calves is if you have stairs, just go with your toes on the stairs and drop your heel down. That way it'll stretch your calves. I'm going to switch sides. Awesome. All right, let's just do some head circles here. My head is chopped off. Oh, you guys are being patient with me today. Thank you. Let's do some head circles. One way and other way. You know, it's funny because you see all those like people doing those exercise videos and like these influencers where their videos, oh, you know, click here and join my free program, and then really you find out that it's $39.99 a month after the first month, and they keep charging your credit card. Don't you love those? Anyway, it's funny because when I see those videos, like they're so produced, like it's really not live. So to do a live video like this with you guys and actually work out with you guys is like, it's hard, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying it's not easy. All right, so let's take some deep breaths. You're gonna take your legs nice and wide, bend the knees, breathe in, all the way up, and let it go. And again, breathe in, and let it go, and breathe in, and let it go. Good. Give yourself a big hug, especially if you're alone. Big pat on the back. You guys did amazing. I appreciate you joining in with me today. And I will post that Wim Hof breathing. It's really cool. I encourage you to give it a try. It's not something you want to do while driving or like when you're operating heavy equipment or anything like that, because you are actually going to hold your breath a little bit. So you don't want to do that when you're trying to, do something that could potentially be dangerous. So they actually warn you about that. It's pretty cool. It's a weird sensation at first if you're not used to it, but it just gives you so much energy and you just feel really good. And Wim Hof also has an app that you can download, I think, for free and do some of these breathing exercises, which I think are incredibly, you're welcome, Jill. Thanks for joining, which are incredibly important when we're stressed, especially because it's, breathing. I think we just forget to breathe. And then I know I try to remember to breathe, and there's all kinds of breathing techniques. So just Google them. You don't have to do Wim Hof, but I encourage you to do something. It will really help with your stress. And that's it. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget 25% off your ketones if you are interested, if you've never heard about ketones before and you want to learn about them, let me know. The sale of 25% off is until tomorrow. Honestly, guys, I don't know what I'd do right now without my ketones. They're the only thing keeping me from like literally eating all the junk food that my stepdaughters have brought into the house. Yes, even I am tempted by junk food. Well, those that have hung out with me know how I can eat if the food is in front of me. Which is why, I love ketones, because they really help me stay on course with my diet, and they give me the willpower to do so, help with cravings, energy, and all that good stuff. So, and they're on sale for 25% off today. So guys, reach out if you're interested in learning more about them or just interested in health and fitness in general. I'm always here to help. I'm always here to help you be your best. So please don't be shy. And share this with anybody you think that could benefit, all right? The more people we get on board with this, the better. So please share this and let people know what you're doing. Let people know this is here for them for free. And, I think it's pretty cool that we get to do this together. Jackie says, me too, no gene test needed thanks to ketones. And Carrie is drinking her Maui Punch. Sweet. Awesome, guys. Well, thanks for joining. I'll stop rambling. Talk to you soon. Bye. See you tomorrow.